from generation to generation. A legacy forged under the lights. Angels baseball lives on. Welcome to the Todd Fox Postgame Show.
Final out, no filter. The game's over, but we're just getting started. This is the Todd Fox Postgame Show. Your home for raw reactions, real talk, callers, comments, and everything Angels baseball. We're handing out the Golden Stamos. And yeah, somebody's taking home the Nacho Night Award. From the opening rant to your calls, nothing's off limits. The Todd Fox Postgame Show starts right now.
I'm a fox. My name's Todd.
Hey, welcome into the Todd Fox Postgame Show on a Victory Friday. Hello to all you out there watching on the Halos in the Infield Postgame Show and the network as we engage with you on a night where the Angels go to 2-0 for the first time since 2007. Holy shit. Not only winning 2 in a row in a place where you're 26 games under 500 all time, but you go to 2-0 to start a season, which we're used to losing and trying to look up at 500, but already 2-0. And again, it's something to brag about and have and enjoy, right? Like, stop pissing on our parade for anyone that could jab at us for being 2-0. But there's a lot to talk about. Houston's no slump. They're a tough team, and the Angels have played tough. Now, there's a relationship, or what I felt in that post game. I had to see who they were going to talk to, and they talked to Josh Lowe, and I got some thoughts on that in a minute. So once again, appreciate for you guys all coming on here. And again, I have 30 of these guys, so you might want to hit me up in Halos in the Infield podcast at yahoo.com, because when they come in, I'm selling these at 40 a pop. They're a lot more expensive than that. They're not the fitted kind, but they are major league level snapback anals hats. So if you want one, please hit me up right there. And I'm going with the anal because they won 2 in a row with the anal. So until they lose, I'm going with this hat, and I'm telling you, it's a nice look. With that being said, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And tell a friend about the Halos in the Infield postgame show. But we're going to get to a lot, and we're going to talk about a lot because the Angels get the W tonight. Ryan Zephyr-John picks up his first win in relief. Kikuchi could not qualify for the total win as he left early, as again, farting around in the strike zone gets him deleted real quick. On the show, if you're new to the show, I'm going to give my opening banter, and then I'm going to talk the box score. Then I'm going to give out the awards for the night, the John Stamos Award, and then also for perfection, and also the Nacho Night Award, and then we'll get into your comments and calls. We have a new phone number to call, too. Toll-free if you're out of the area for obvious reasons. If you're not in Anaheim, we have a number that ends with HITI. How fucking cool is that? We got that loaded up tonight. The phones will be better. Me and Randy tested it, so fingers crossed everything works. So we have phone calls, too, tonight. So get excited for it. It's game 2 of the year, and we don't have a loss. That's a win already. A win's a win. So with that being said, let's and I will get to your comments, so don't even trip. We only play one thing around here when the Angels win, and if you haven't seen the new graphic presented to you by Randy, Mr. Yaz, check this out. It's the new and improved Stukas 26, baby. Wow, I like that. 2-0, baby, to start the season. And you know what happened tonight? We also got something new tonight. We got highlights. That's going to be a constant thing. So there you go.
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
I think a lot of our fans care, Peter. So we're going to get into some highlights in this one. The Angels win this game 6-2, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. to Houston's 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. The Angels did have some pretty good defense, and thank you, Tony, right there. God bless you as well. Appreciate that right there. Yes, we have some D's nuts right there because I will play some of that too. Trust me, I will get to all of the sound bites, everything.
All right, you guys, let's listen up.
Let's listen up.
We won a game yesterday.
Sure did.
We win one today, that's 2 in a row.
Already did.
We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
Hell yeah, win streak. A win's a win's a win, baby. And so how did the Angels get this win tonight? Well, in the first inning, Shonawell grounded into a double play with already runners at the corners in the first inning against Burrows. They got the run to go up 1-0 on the Houston Astros. Then runner at second base, wild pitch by Yusei Kikuchi. For some reason, Logan O'Hoppe thought it was going to be great and a nice play to throw to third base. Mancata wasn't ready for it, and it was like 10 feet away from third base. It went into left field. The runner would come home to score, and we were tied at 1. But then this guy came up who is playing for the Angels, and he gets his first big hit, and that is one Josh Lowe.
Now Josh Lowe with a fly ball to the left. And Alvarez will turn and watch it leave the yard. Josh Lowe cranks a 3-run homer to left.
Now, what is that you're talking about? What's a 3-run homer? The Angels aren't used to hitting home runs with guys on base, but Josh Lowe showed him how to do it. And it's 4-1 at that point. And then you had later in the game, you had this play.
To see how teams use it. Bouncing ball up the middle. Neto to his left. What a play! Back-to-back defensive gems from the Angels.
Now, there was a few kind of things that were messed up in this game. You had a couple balls one ball that hit second base, got away from Peraza. Then you had Neto misplay a ball. So defensively, they weren't 100%. But for the most part, when you do have defense that, look at Mancata was your weak link last year in the infield. And he's, through 2 games, has looked impressive. Not only has he lost 20 pounds, but dude is playing excellent. And you also had this guy up here. I want to say, is this the highlight? I hope it's the right one. Hold on. It's this one.
And Trout jacks one to left field, way back there, and gone! Mike Trout turns back the clock again.
So Mike Trout, for the second straight game, goes deep. A powerful shot right there. He looks comfortable in this game. He went 3 for 3. That home run right there made it 5-1 Angels. Now the Astros would come back with a Yordan Alvarez home run. We're not going to show his shitty home run. And it was 5-2 at that point. Now they got rid of Kikuchi at that point and brought in, Zephyr John. And Zephyr John, or actually Silseth. Silseth would get the final 2 outs. Actually, he did pick up the win. I don't know why they have it as Zephyr John with a victory. It should be Silseth because he picked up the last 2/3 innings. But either way, Zephyr John would come in after that and settle it down for 2 innings. After that, though, the only run that would be scored after this would be Zach Neto. Yes, that Zach Neto gets his first home run of the year.
In Chinese Taipei. And this ball is out of the park. And not a way that he'd like to make his debut. Zach Neto with an absolute.
So Zach Neto goes deep, hitting his first home run of the year. And the Angels go up 6-2, and that's all she wrote, baby. 2-0. Let's go over the numbers, shall we? Zach Neto went 2 for 5. The home run we just showed you. Mike Nelson Trout, another good performance, 3 for 4 out the gate. He's batting a robust 667. You got Shonawell went 2 for 3, making up for that bad night last night. Soler went 0 for 4. Mancata went 0 for 4. But again, I'll excuse Mancata's 0 for 4 because defensively he was really good. Joe Adele went 1 for 5. Lowe 2 for 4, 3 RBIs with a home run. Then you had Teodosio coming in as a defensive replacement. O'Hoppe went 1 for 4, and Peraza went 0 for 3. Pitching wise, in this one, Kikuchi 4 1/3, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 86 pitches. Again, you don't want to see this guy have throw too many pitches early because early exits mean big time bullpen performances, which they have to go to the bullpen a lot. Bachman looked good, although he did walk 2. He did strike out the side, but he could have avoided those. Zephyr-John actually looked the best tonight. 2 innings scoreless. Romano inning right there, 2 strikeouts himself. All in all, 2 good nights in a row of bullpen work out of the Halos. For the Houston Astros, I think it was more along the lines of they could not connect again. They had 10 strikeouts. Again, the Angels had 14 yesterday. They have 11 today. But again, second straight night, they worked 6 walks, so that helps. They made a little bit more contact, but I got to see those strikeouts average between 7 and 9. No more double digits. Keep it under double digits, and good things will happen. The Angels did strand 9 men. Also did Houston. Houston went 1 for 7. The Angels had 15 opportunities. Again, the Houston Astros have not had one solid shutdown inning in this series so far. The Angels have peppered them, at least getting one guy on each inning as we go along. So yes, 2-0, baby, to start the season. I cannot believe it, man. We're doing really good, right?
Yes.
We sure are. So with that victory, we'll play Stukas one more time, because for those just jumping on, now a little personal note right here. And I gotta do this real quick. Hey, I got something to say. Now, see, I should have did that earlier when I went into the rant of the game, but this is a small rant. It's a little personal rant for me. So 3 days ago, 9 years ago, I should say 9 years and 3 days ago, my mom passed away of cancer. That is still something that I deal with every day, and it fucking sucks. It's very emotional for me, as it is for certain people. I ain't gonna lie. Watching that post game and them mentioning what happened to Josh Lowe earlier in the offseason, and then and I just knew they were going to ask him that question, especially after he pointed up into the air. And I'm telling you, when he pointed to the air, I got that in the feelings, man. I got that in the feels, and I really, really felt for him right there, because that's just his first year, man. It's tough, and if you're a mama's boy like me, and I've brought it up before in the past, it still hurts. It's still something I got to deal with. And it's people like that. You always feel for them and hug them more. And when people have their parents still, man, you gotta appreciate them while they're here. And, he was a mama's boy. He lost his mom way too young too. So I feel for Mr. Lowe, but I am so super happy that he went deep tonight, because he did this for the Angels, baby.
Now Josh Lowe with a fly ball to left. And Alvarez will turn and watch it leave the yard.
So kudos to Josh Lowe right there. My man hits his first home run as an Angel. That one's for mama right there. That one is definitely for mama. And you know what? I'm going to give out an award tonight. So let's get to it before I get into your comments. We got a shit ton of comments to get to, and we got sound bites to play. We got all kinds of stuff. And I seem to have uploaded a lot of stuff for when we lose. So I don't have too much for when we win. I wasn't expecting this, okay? I wasn't. So, the Angels win. And now I got to look for the slide real quick. Let's see. Let's get the Golden Stamos out of the way, all right?
Perfection is John Stamos. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Stamos Award.
Now, for all those newbies, John Stamos is not considered to me as perfection. That's an inside joke, because Roger Lodge from AM 830 loves himself some John Stamos. That's quote unquote his best friend. But he loves John Stamos, and that's perfection. So that's our award. And you know what? I'm going to snub Mike Nelson Trout for the second consecutive night. Last night, I gave it to Jose Soriano for his really, really good game. But I'm going to snub him again, man. I'm going to go for the feels. I'm going to go for the emotional home run, because if you think about it, Josh Lowe wasn't a solo blast. That home run changed a 1-1 game to 4-1 and put the game out of reach at that particular point. Although early, the Houston, I mean, look, the Angels didn't need those last 2 runs. That was the difference in the game. So, again, honorable mention, Mike Nelson Trout. Good start. He's won awards many times before. But I just feel because the emotional status, the big 3-run home run, Josh Lowe gets your Golden Stamos tonight. So congratulations to Mr. Josh Lowe tonight getting the award. Now it's time to give out everyone's favorite, the Nacho Night Award. And tonight it's going to be sponsored by 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. And Ron Holt wants to get you to the ballpark, not only to sit in some cheap-ass seats, he wants you to sit in Diamond Club. And what am I talking about? Well, stay tuned because we're going to have some home field seats to give away to you as the season starts when we come home. I will have plenty of tickets from Ron Holt to give away just by freaking like whatever. If you call in, leave a funny voicemail, or if you answer a question right that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing some pretty good trivia. And I'm not giving away the anal hats. You'll have to buy those, but I do have plenty of these or at least 30 off the bat. And we can get some more that won't cause you
emotional damage.
So we got to just keep our composure and keep winning, right?
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
Yes, we got to keep our composure. So with that being said, 714 Tickets, use the HITI in the promo code to get 10% off of any tickets for any game, any place, anywhere. Now, let's get the Nacho Night Award out of the way and then get to your comments.
So that was really your best tonight, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, the Nacho Night Award.
The Nacho Night Award is going to go to the starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, and that is Mike Burrows. Mike Burrows, 5 runs, 9 hits allowed through 5 2/3, 6 strikeouts, but he allowed 5 walks as well. 2 walks, I'm sorry. Did not pitch all that great, missed the strike zone. Houston also blew through a couple of their challenges, so not the cleanest game for your Houston Astros. And, right now the Angels are playing a little bit better ball. They seem to be like playing defense correctly. Again, if I gotta find some minuses, and my minuses is 25 strikeouts in 2 games. Knock it off. Stop it. Stop striking out. Then again, you had a couple opportunities for the Angels in this game when he had a runner at second base. Lowe led off the inning with a double and stayed at second. They didn't even try to bunt. So again, I'm enjoying the 2-0 start, but God damn it, do we need some small ball? Because I don't want to see a lot of this. We saw enough of that last year when they were celebrating solo shot after solo shot. So I want to see some home runs, man, with guys on base if you're going to hit some home runs. So with that being said, man, it's Spritz o'clock, right? SA checks in right there. We have man says, we're so back. Mo checking in with I'm back. Lavia, I'm just going to say 3370. Says, Todd, I called yesterday. Hopefully everybody took it to the bank. Yes, absolutely. And again, you can leave phone calls and voicemails anytime, even if we're not on, and we will read the either the messages, because you can do voice to text, or voicemails. Will play them if they're good. Halos will win Saturday. You can take that to the bank and deposit it. So there you go. Milken says, I'm honking my honk right there. He's checking in right now. Salud. Hell yeah, dude. It's a fun night, man. It is a fun night. They're 2-0, dude. It's pretty crazy. What the hell's going on out here? And I can't wait to come home to just hear out of here. Also, Frederick says Trout is on pace for 162. Our good boy Halo Joe says, we're so back. Are we really 2-0? Tyler says, we'll never lose again. Book it. Also, Kroomskar, my boy, Seahawks fan alum right there. He checks in, says, can't wait for the parade off stage college in Catella. Josh Holderman says, wait a minute, I thought we didn't like winning. We don't chase wins. Tamir 20 says 2-0 for the first time since 2007. Jesus says, wow, 2 wins in a row. We're freaking streaking, folks. And also, I am rocking that Anals hat. This team is is like a toxic relationship. I love them, even though eventually they will hurt me, Eddie Perez says. They sure will. Artie will definitely make sure that happens. Let's see. Also, you have where did that one go? Right here. Tyler says Todd with that anal hat on his head again. Yes. Also, speaking of Stamos, I saw Beach Boys at the Hollywood Bowl and yelled for my Uncle Joey Full House voice. Cut it out, Uncle Jess. Oh, what's up, Daniel? Right there. Saucy says my honk is greased up and ready to go. The Halo honks are ready, man.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Yes. Imagine Todd with the Angels hat on his head while wearing the thong. The internet may collapse. Angels grandma says it feels so good to be in first place. And again, Tony, thank you for your donation. Jesus also says it's victory whiskey night. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. You're going to be running around all kinds of like happiness with the old winning.
Wow, winning.
Hell yeah. And then you got Roger right here. Let's just play this right now. Well, no, actually, he's running around going.
These nuts. Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Saucy already hit me up at Halos in the Infield podcast at yahoo.com. That's where you can put in and get your reservation for an Anals hat. And then we'll set it up to either send the money or meet me at the stadium, and I'll get you that Anals hat. I desperately want that Angels hat right there. I played the D's nuts there for you. Strange. The Angels winning streak is just a distraction from the Epstein files. The Angels suck says, love you, Todd. Fuck Burrows. Mateo checking in with me. Love you. Long time. We won. Hell yeah, we won, dude. What a great win.
We won?
Also, Logan says, hopefully Ohapi locks in and bounces back. He's had a little bit of a rough start. Daniel Burrito says, celebrate. Mike Trout is looking like old Mike Trout. Gotta love that. Capsule checks in with first time since 2007, since the Angels have gone 2-0 to start the season. Mike Trout going to have comeback MVP season. Mark my words. Anonymous says, oh, that one. Casual Mike Trout mizzle. Oh, yes, you got to see that home run again. That was such a missile shot right there by Mike Nelson Trout. That was such a shot.
And Trout jacks one to left field, way back there, and gone! Mike Trout is just a special specimen.
Also, you got Tyler Mugg saying those anals can really handle the wood and the leather. I already miss yelling and anger. Yeah, you know what? I haven't had a mad show yet. 2 good shows in a row. Tony says first 2-0 season in 19 years for the first time in 21 years on the road. This is pretty amazing if you think about it. Trout has lost weight apparently in the offseason. Same thing has happened with Mancada. Mancada has lost 20 pounds and he looks mighty good. Todd's meltdowns are coming soon. Again, I have a lot of slides and a lot of things to play when they're mad. And see, look, I got the mad Donald Duck already ready and didn't need it tonight. Also, Josh checking in with how many wins until boycotts stop. Strange says Kikuchi had a shaky start. Thankfully, only 2 runs, but after that, the bullpen was solid. And again, this is with a lot of guys out. The bullpen is literally in shambles right now, and they look good the first 2 games, so I'll take it. Infinite 91-12 says, let's fucking go. Halo Joe says, if the season ended now, we would be the postseason. Omar says, Kikuchi can never give us 5 innings, and we should have won this game by a bigger margin, at least 9-2, because they left a lot of runners on base. And that's, again, they got to get this going. They got to start scoring some runs and stop striking out. Botched Investigation says, Angels looking nice for a change, but this will build us up to bring me down. Maybe a buttercup? Maybe. May says 86 and 76. Told you last week, Todd. I will remember that because that was a bold prediction. Robot Aid says Angels are real. Anonymous says let's keep beating up the trash cans. Then you got Chubb saying genuinely proves how fucking dumb Apple TV is. Good for him in the moment, but to bring it up and make the man emotional is crazy. By the way, glad to see you back for another year of BS baseball, Todd. Thanks, Chubbs. I really appreciate you. Botch says no one expecting this, and Chubbs was there in August and September of last year, so we appreciate that. The Beef Club says we're so back. God, it's good to see Trouty hitting the ball this well. Hell yeah, it is, man. Also, you got very, very true. Thanks for being a great friend when I lost my mom last year. Well, Halo Joe, again, my condolences, man. It's always tough to lose the rock of your family. And I think Halo Joe's mom was the rock of his family. The rock of my family exactly was my mom. So, yeah, it's tough, man. So I feel shout out to Josh Lowe out there, man, and his family and his father, and prayers to them as well. Halo Joe says, are we going to need a Marshall Award? That could be coming down the road here. I know several years removed, but Trout deserves a golden dong. Kurt Suzuki, Manager of the Year. Good start. I'm telling you, man, even Angel's grandma is honking the honk right now because I'm telling you, that's huge. I mean, not too many managers start out 2-0. Jack Sports says, good hearing your voice, Todd. Congrats on the Seahawks, man. Trout looks 25. Thank you, Jack. And yes, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be here and be doing this show. And here's the thing, guys and girls. If you're going to games this year, especially in the month of April, we are going to have that party, man. We're going to have that tailgate next Saturday at the Big A, under the Big A, with Mezzo Wings. And there's going to be prizes to give away and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing a show from there. We're going to do a post game from there. And we're also going to do some post game shows throughout the season from the Big A parking lot. So look for that as I've got a new setup. It should be fun. It should be fun for everybody. Mike says, I'm honking my honk. Hell yeah, dude. More and more people are just saying, hey, just whip it out. There you go. Also, Halo Joe says, is the Sue's the key to victory? I don't know. The Kurt Suzuki Samurais of Anaheim. Demetrio says, I feel like the word of the season is going to be anal. Also, I just got here. We talked about delicious tasting nuts yet this year. Not yet. I will say this. I'm refraining from that because I just want to keep it 100 this year. So I know a lot of people want to have me go troll hard, but I've refrained from that. I think I'm just going to stay in my lane and just cover baseball because that kind of talk, I wanted the community to be together and we're fighting each other too much. So I know it's going to disappoint some of you, but others kind of went away when we started doing that. And I kind of feel that it also hurt us getting interviews last year. So like it was a two-way sword. We alienated the fans and then it hurt us getting interviews. So I'm going to proceed with caution. And that way, you know, as long as there's nothing said by that side, and we don't say anything, I think we can coexist and I think it should be okay. And we shouldn't fight each other. And I think we'll be good, man. And then we'll just, you know, that was in the history, but we'll move on. I mean, we had fun with it, but you know, in the way it wasn't productive. And I rather mend fences than continue to break them because I know a lot of fans did not like that. And so, yeah, I already addressed that in the Dodgers series. So when we had that rough up, so I know it's going to be a little different. But again, trust me, I'm going to have my mad ramblings and I'm going to, you know, rip into players if I have to here and there. But, you know, that's how we roll on here. I just don't want to take any. I mean, if I'm telling my own people on here not to take personal shots, I shouldn't do it either. So trying to be mature about things. But we are still going to fart around and have a good time. So there you go. But either way, let's get to some more real quick. And then I will pass out the phone number. Let's see, 2-0. Let's fucking go. The graphics and highlights are great. Thank you so much right there. The Beef Club says he's a cheat full honk. Uh-oh, man. You better clean up in aisle 3. Then you got Low. Looks like the left fielder we've been needing. Orioles can keep noodle arm. Yeah, I'm not too too disappointed that we don't have our boy right there. I'm much happier so far with Lowe. I know it's only 2 games in, but again, we already knew what we had with with the other guy. I'm not even going to trip on that. We need Artie to call in, the greedy old bastard. Where's the baby oil? From our Archangel. Also, hello from 30,000 feet up in the air, trying not to honk my honk or anals on the plane. Don't need to end up on the list with Roger, Trent, and Artie. Absolutely. We're going to still go hard on those guys for sure. That's what she said. Angels Fight On says Kikuchi is Tyler Anderson 2.0. He also says, Fernando says, stop the count, baby, 2-0. Eddie Perez says we need a third baseman. Bring back more. Well, those guys can sit down in the minors and get going right now. That'd be great. Also, 61 more wins to keep the streak alive. Sarah says, I read that Mike Trout fixed his foot timing to put down quick to catch fastballs and swing like I think is more fluent, but Trout did work on the offseason a little bit more this season and big changes. It looks like he lost weight too, Sarah. And I think that's a good thing because, again, we were crapping on the fact that he did lift his leg too much and he just was not, not catching the fastball. So it looks like he's getting it now. Strickland and Taylor are back. That is true, Tony. Thank you for the update right there. They were released the other day, but they accepted the invite to AAA. So Hunter Strickland will likely be up at some point. Chris Taylor as well. Boo Bear's mommy checks in with says, I say it every year. I'm not getting excited till game 20. Let's see what happens then. Tyler Muggs says, but don't you miss the days when the Halos were in last place and we could talk about anything but the jean jacket and salmon color V-neck. Those were the days. Halo says, unity in the Angels podcast community. Hiya. Vic the Brick Jacobs. Oh my God. Also, Nick says extremely early, but gotta love the first couple wins. Yes, sir. The Beef Club says, okay, I guess we could be mature this year. Also, Halo Joe, the man, the myth, the legend. Absolutely. Jack says, is Mike Trout, if this Mike Trout was on the WBC team, we beat Venezuela. And that was a hell of a series, by the way, too. So with that being said, as we caught up pretty quickly, and I appreciate all the comments so far, because we won actually. It's not this so far because I was already ready to play this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
But no, and we're not ruining
My
it.
lips, you're ruining it. Ruining.
Is it too early to talk about
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Bergman at the deadline? Hell no, dude. I don't like that guy. I really don't like that guy. Glad Trout didn't play in the WBC. The dude needs to be locked in. He had a real good offseason, as Sarah brought up. That is for sure. And here we go. That's the 2 phone numbers to call. And we could test this out to see if me and Randy actually fix this. So you have a toll-free number and you have a local number. You have the 4241 scrolling on the bottom, and you have the toll-free number. And again, you can call those numbers anytime we're on the air or off the air to leave a voicemail. And the best voicemail of the week in the mailbag or question gets something free at the end of the week. I promise you, dude. I promise you. So that's what we're going to start doing next week as well. So check that out. If you haven't tried or called one of those numbers, you can get a hold of me right now. And we could put you on the air. Jack Sports says, is Randy still around? Who do you think's doing all the graphics? I don't know how to do shit. I can't do these kind of graphics. And that's all Randy, dude. Randy freaking just, man. I know right now Randy's like,
How dare you?
But it's true, though. He could do all this stuff, man. And so he's there. He
Why,
is.
you want me gone? You want me gone? You want me gone? By the way, speaking of graphics, no Todd's opening rant slide. No phone call slide. You're slipping, pal. You're slipping. You're on thin ice. That's strikes 1 and 2. One more, you're gone. I'm replacing you with Rob.
I didn't. Hey, you watch your dirty little mouth. I did play that the Todd's rant, but it was all late. So here.
That's right. Get your phone calls in, folks. Woo!
There you go. Call the fucking line. So, yeah.
So you listen to me and you listen well. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
Angels fight.
Rob's kind of a dick.
See, there you go. Let's see. Archangel says cops gave me a ticket for having playoffs by myself. Let's see. Josh says, what are your thoughts on the name change thing I've seen online? All right, let me get into that then. Until one of you guys has the balls to call in, I'll tell you this right now. The city has a former city council member who is now in the Senate up in Sacramento for the state, has introduced legislation to not just the Angels, but any California team trying to represent itself in a like say for instance, Sacramento said we're freaking San Diego. They can't do that. So what's gonna be the case now is you're gonna have these teams try to be I actually have a call back. Someone did call and I missed it right there. So call back again. So the whole thing is they want to have get Anaheim back. They don't want this whole thing of it being Los Angeles. And speaking of which, right here we got a phone call. It's the Halo Honk line. It's a Halo Honk line. What happened? Freak.
You can't hear him.
You can't hear nothing?
No, what the fuck? I thought we had this in the bag.
I thought so too. Can you hear it now?
No.
They still can't hear it. I have to get back to you, Artie. Hold on. I'm gonna have to put everyone not okay. So don't call in. God damn it. So we don't have it up yet. So there you go. Don't call in. Let me take the phone calls. Damn it, we're 0 for 2, Randy. This is supposed to be a well-oiled machine.
I don't understand. We had it fucking working, dude. We tested it 6 fucking times.
I know. This. I'm sorry, whoever's on hold. Right now.
2 words for you, pal.
Oh man, this sucks.
I have zero control on the phone lines. All I was able to do was help test it, and we had it working.
Dude, we had this sucker working perfectly. I don't know what the hell happened. The Beef Glow said, well, this is going well. The show was running good, and then the phone lines just effed it up right now, dude. We literally had 4 calls come in right now, and it was perfect. Like I was like, all right, cool. It sounds good. Everything's good. I messed with the what is it called? The same stuff, or not the same stuff. I put everything up on the options, so I thought we were good. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Fuck. What do you think, Randy?
I have no idea.
Because I have it shared right here.
It is supposed to. I mean, it's literally on the screen. It should. Did you click the sound on, right?
Yeah, the sound is on right now. It's not muted. I don't understand, man.
The only thing is pull it out, try resharing the screen, make sure the sound is clicked on.
Fudge. So you think every time you do graphics, it messes with the volume? It does. That's a good question. It does mute, but I don't think it messes with the phone, right?
No, it should.
It shouldn't. Oh well. That's we're gonna have to try it again, man. We'll have to do some homework on it. So trial and error, people. Trial and error. We'll get this thing eventually right. You could still leave voicemails on the Halo Honk line, and we'll play those. So it's not like that's not a feature. That works. We can see that. It's just I can't get anything to pop up. Here we go. Let's test it right here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, but I don't think anybody can hear us on the damn thing. That's the problem.
I got my headphones on and I can't hear crap.
Dude, that is crazy.
But it's weird because when we tested it last night, we could hear everything.
Yeah, because I got a wicked echo, dude. So I'm not sure. Oh well. Fred says, let's have 10 minutes of Todd and Randy talking about why the phones don't work. Yeah, let's try that for off air because I think we're screwing up the show. So we'll do it right now. Halo Joe was calling in. Also, Artie's calling in. Rob is too. We'll just wait, dude. Well, I'll have to try the phones offline, dude. So I apologize for that, guys. We'll get back to it at another time. But the Angels win 6-2. The Beef Club checks in with maybe it was the color slide. Maybe whoever had called in had his phone on mute. Phones are pretty tough to figure out sometimes. It is a little difficult here with the setup right now, but because it is a different form, you got to mix it in with StreamYard. And I just got the damn vanity phone number, so I was hoping that would work. So it's not really working. I know people are trying to call in right now. We'll have to just dismiss this. So if you're calling in right now, just wait. I got to fix this problem first, dude. So I've already wasted too much time about that. So I apologize. Let's get back to the game. Let's get into some scores first, and then we'll talk some more about the Angels games. And if you have any questions, since the phones aren't working, throw them up in the what do you call it, in the comments, and then I'll address those as well. So if you don't mind doing that, I know I really want to get the phones working this year, and we got the phone service very late, so that's why I was trying to there. So you see, some people are saying they could barely hear it. So let's just see if we can get it going. Dang, people keep calling in. Okay, we'll try it one more time. It's the Halo Honk line. Well, I don't know. Can you hear yourself? Is there a way? Can you hear us right now? Because this is Rob on the other line right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. This isn't AM 830. This isn't the Halo Honk line exclusive.
There's not like a speaker button on the phone screen.
Let's see. No.
Nothing like a microphone or nothing.
No. Well, there's an audio thing, but you guys can't hear it. It says raise. Some people they still can't hear it, dude. So I'm not sure.
You can repeat it after that. How are you so surprised?
I can slightly hear him.
Over 85 games. You need to win, Todd, for them to win.
Look, I picked them to win 75, right? 77. So I'm hoping that this team I'm hoping they could at least get to that. That would be an improvement, right?
I mean, it's bigger improvement than its production we're having right now with the line, but yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, then let me get this one off the thing. I'll figure it out, Rob. I'll figure it out. All right. That's Rob right there. He was talking about what I thought with the team expectations. I picked them to win 75 games, 77. So we'll see. Todd has entered the boomer arrow. Let's talk about the scores real quick. The Ohio shitfucks are losing to Seattle 5-1. That game is in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Padres are in danger of losing the first two at home as well. They're losing to Detroit 5-2 in San Diego. Japan is tied with Arizona at 4-4. That one is in the top of the 6th inning. Plenty of baseball there. The Giants have not scored any runs in their first two games as they go down 7-0 on Thursday. They go down today at San Francisco 3-0. The Blue Jays defeat the Athletics 3-2. You had the Marlins over the Rockies 2-1. Wow, what an opening day game right there. Braves over the Royals 6-0, and then your Angels defeat the Astros 6-2. Let's see, couple more comments right here. Chubb says, "Old people versus technology." You know what? Kiss my ass, Chubbs. Useless Tucker says, "Astros tend to start slow, but I liked what I see from the Angels. They are a bit better than I thought they would be." Also, Baseball Prospects had the Angels doing poorly, but they seem to be better than last place division team in the 29th ranked team. Sarah says, "Ryan did not use his cutter. What do you think?" as far as which Ryan, Ryan Zephyr-John, you know what? Without losing the cutter or without using the cutter, he still looked pretty damn effective. Maybe that was his problem pitch. So we'll take that. I mean, if he could use that as an out pitch, then fine. And getting back to it, I got distracted. They are trying to get Anaheim back. They're trying to get Artie to pay for the lease. They're trying to say that if he wants any concessions as far as land, he's got to put the name back to Anaheim. That's one of the first things he's got to do. He's also has to renovate the stadium or pay for the necessary damages to the stadium in general. It has not been touched at all in so long. So there's a lot of moving parts, and we should know by June or July what exactly is going on. The city is going aggressively after Artie Moreno right now. Silseth was clutch tonight from Alia. Light that baby up. Also, Todd having us call his pager. Shut up. That's a good one right there. But yeah, Angels win 6-2. The win goes to Zephyr-John, his first of the year in relief. Again, Kikuchi could not nail down that W right there. And, listen, the Angels had 9 hits tonight, but they still struck out 11 times. They've got to stop striking out. That is getting very, very annoying. And at some point, they're going to get the message and start to work walks and get hits. That's the whole thing. They need to really work on that and start playing some decent ball, putting the ball in play and getting some runs, man, because look what they could do. If you get some good pitching, timely hitting,
all right.
Just
numbers. For you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
I'm trying to fucking remove it, and you can't.
Isn't it
literally
weird?
Can't. It's literally stuck behind the logo. It's a total clusterfuck, dude, and it really pisses me off because I have no access to that fucking screen that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna get it, dude. Like, unless I share screen, I could share screen with you.
No, I mean like I want that link.
Okay, well, sounds like a personal problem, but
I think I can. If I get that link, I can look at it and see. Well, I can mess with it.
That would be the idea, but I just sexualized something technical. Let's see. Todd's so old, the pigeons sending messages. Shut up. They work still. Maybe they finally listened to us and started to swing away. If you turn up the volume, people will be able to hear. It's not that simple, Saucy. God damn it. It's not that simple. I wish it was simpler than that. Logan played like dog shit. Ohapi did not have a good game again. Again, he's swinging wildly. So Angels need to be ready for the playoffs by showing all this. I don't want them to make the playoffs not ready to get destroyed. Also, listen, at this time, if they were just to sniff the playoffs right now, I would not complain whatsoever. I'm serious. I would not complain whatsoever. Can we do a Ducks pregame at Todd? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you want to talk about that kind of thing, with the Ducks getting to the postseason here, I will have some remotes from the Honda Center just outside doing either a pre or a post-game show. I guarantee you, coming down the first or the last couple of games of the season and then into the postseason, most likely that's when we're going to get it done right there. And then for Angel games, like I said, we're going to be doing live post games from the parking lot. So look out for that. We should have a lot right there. Me and Randy will get on the phones, but man, oh man, takeaways from tonight. And again, this is where the phone calls would have filled up everything. And I know that right now, with not a lot to talk about or yell about, that one didn't even play. There you go. Without doing it, without being mad, the show actually is a lot less longer than it usually would be, Because right now the Angels bats, although striking out, they're kind of hot. And they're doing a good job right now. I did not think that they were going to come out like this 2-0. They had a decent spring, but usually when the Angels have a decent spring, they're not all that good in the regular season. So they did have above 500 record in spring. And again, it's only 2 games, man. But you have to be impressed because at this point, usually the Angels are 0-2 or they're 1-1. They barely won today for their first win. That's what they usually do. And again, 2-0 is not like 10-0 or something like that. But let's see what they do tomorrow. They got Reed Detmers on the mound. And speaking of that, let's talk about the schedule for tomorrow and preview the game that's going to be a little bit earlier than today. This one is going to be a 4:00 start, and it'll be Reed Detmers against Javier. And Javier pitched really good against the Angels last year. So he's going to be one of these guys. Christian Javier is going to be tough to stop. Tickets going as low as $33 right there in the Houston metropolitan area. Reed Detmers was a starter, then or bullpen, then a starter, then a bullpen, then a starter, then back to the bullpen. He had an up and down year. He pitched solid out of the bullpen. Now he's asked to be your number 3. He's going to go up against Christian Javier, who again has owned the Angels, but another left-handed starter in a tough spot. They got away with the Kikuchi today, so hopefully Detmers can keep the ball down and continue to keep those bats cold for Houston. And the Angels, I'm telling you, if the Angels strike out 7 or less tomorrow, I almost guarantee a win. I guarantee a win if the Angels can get under 7 strikeouts for the game tomorrow. Because this team has the ability to put contact on the ball, and if they do, it usually finds the hole. But it's just the problem is they haven't been able to be good at that the last 3 years now. So this is the year where I wish guys like Christian Moore, Rada, Kyron Paris, even Chris Taylor, if he gets back up here, Teodosio can change the complexity of the game because they can work walks, they can get the small hits, go the other way, hit the ground ball in the hole, make a shortstop have to make a throw, maybe force an error or beat out a ground ball, steal bases, just create havoc on the bases. I think this was the wrong approach last year with the launch angle. I think we need to chill with the launch angle. Only reserve that for certain players like Mike Trout. I mean, even Mike Trout today with 2 singles. I mean, last year it would take him a month to get 2 singles in one game, or 2 singles for the month. So he got 2 singles in one game today. So that's a positive. So you want to continue to see and try to get hits and try to get guys on base, work walks, drive up the pitch count of the opposing staff, and you get into that bullpen and you force mistakes. So if the Angels are able to do that and they're able to freaking put pressure on the opponent, it's going to be good things for the Angels. And right now, again, with a soft bullpen, an unproven bullpen, a veteran-laced bullpen. I mean, they've got a little everything. You got inexperience and then some veterans. You've got guys who are decent but inconsistent. So the offense is going to have to come through this year and not leave the hitting on such a nasty hill like they did so many times last year. It just pissed me off. The Angels could not get anything going on last year. Let's take over Golden Road. That could be a possibility. Angels fight on. Also, Sarah says, I'm going to be impressed. I'm most impressed with Peraza. His defense saved the game, and him not striking out, helping was not bad. And, that's one thing I didn't bring up, Sarah, and I'm glad you brought that up. So earlier in the game, there was a chance for Houston to get a run closer, and there was a ground ball up the middle. He kind of dove and stopped it from getting into center field, holding the runner. And then there was another play just like that where he stopped it from getting into right field. And again, knocking those down, not allowing the runners to score, keeping them just going station to station. Big play. So good on you right there, Sarah. I forgot about that. Little Wayne checks in with people complaining about losing in the playoffs after 2 games. If we made the playoffs, I'd be doing backflips. Exactly. I would be throwing a parade at Disneyland, forcing one. I like the approaches at the plate, trying to make contact, move runners over. Strikeouts are par for the course when they change the approach to manufacture hits and runs. I still believe they can knock those down a little bit. Need a Todd Tech Tips tutorial of him trying to find the volume for the phone lights. Oh, man, leave me alone, Chubbs. Memo says, any chance we trade for a true ace, and is there one going to be available? There's always 1 or 2 available. Those always go to the highest bidder. So if you're thinking, Memo, of getting a player of that caliber as an ace, don't hold your breath. Angels don't do it. They make excuses. Trent Rush was at the Chalk Talk with Perry Manassian, and he was like, "It's very hard to get these type of pitchers, and for an organization, they just cost a lot." So they're on the mindset of keeping everybody in the farm system. Don't look for the Angels to make any kind of moves. If any ace is to be wearing an Angels uniform, they're going to have to produce them. Until we get new ownership, I would be very surprised if the Angels made any kind of run at a true ace via free agency or trade. Angels Fight On says, "Would you bet a thong on that, Todd?" No, I would not. I've already lost too many thongs. Eric says Peraza is solid defensively, but he can't hit. Moore is going to be back up here soon to take his job. The Archangel says Artie choked on him. You mean this guy?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. The problem. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem.
See, when we do lose, you have Artie Moreno coming out like this.
Please, Pittsburgh. Nothing to see here, please.
Oh, Artie. Oh, Artie. Just and the funny thing about this again is we have so many slides, so many good ones that that are going to play into our favor when the team loses to kind of bring your spirits up. Let's just say that. And real quick, let's see the play of the game by our 714 tickets player of the game, which is your John Stamos Award winner. I gave it to Mr. Josh Lowe because this was the difference in the game. Tied at 1 and opposite field home run, man. I think he was just trying to hit it off the goddamn wall, and he did this.
Now Josh Lowe with a fly ball to the left. And Alvarez will turn and watch it leave the yard.
And we were all like,
yes.
very, very happy about that one. Very, very happy. Lowe's home run's a good surprise right there. Also, trade Moore to get an arm. I don't think he's the guy. Want him to do well for a power hitting second baseman. Man, oh man, he could be the guy. Who knows? I don't know if I want to give up on him so fast. Logan is feeling like older Adele at this moment, trying to find himself. He will need to learn faster and could, but he needs to get real stressed or he needs to get real serious. Also, Eric Ward says, Todd, have you considered what if we were to sweep the Stros, what would that do to your sanity? Right now, if I got to check on my stress level, it is extremely low. After the Seahawks win, and I got the anal hat, and they're 2-0 out the gate. I mean, all I'm experiencing right now is winning, dude. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Except the phones. I really want the phones to work. That has been pissing me off because it has been very, very frustrating to get that. So right now I'm winning, but by winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
And guess what? We've won 2 in a row.
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. And if we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
Exactly. So that being said, experiencing winning an anal.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you got to take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just got to get it together. Get your shit together.
So with that being said, as we wrap up tonight's show, the Angels actually went on Apple TV. That's another thing I forgot to bring up. We had a sucky record the last 2 seasons on Apple TV. To get a victory tonight is awesome. And 2-0 out the gate. And, I can't wait to see. I mean, if we sweep the Stros, again, I don't know if you guys understand this. We have a difficult ass schedule to start the season. So let me just read through this real quick. I did it the other night. I'll do it again. You got 2 in a row, 2 more. You got Detmers and Kowanowitz going against Javier and May in Houston. Then you go to Chicago to play the Cubs for 2 night games. And then you got a day game on Wednesday, 11:20 start here. Kikuchi will get the start on a getaway day. Oh, I don't like that matchup already. So you got the Astros and Cubs to start the year. You come home for the Mariners and the revamped Atlanta Braves. Then you go to Cincinnati, who, let me just start by saying this. The Angels have lost 3 years in a row to the Reds. They have been swept 3 years in a row. They are 0-9 home and away against the Reds. To say that we owe those MFers for whatever reason is an understatement. I would like to take 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati. So then right after we go to Cincinnati, we go to New York and we play the Yankees for 4. Then we come home and play the Padres, our good friends from down south, who I have no problems against unless we're playing them. Then we play the runner-up, should have been world champions from last year, the Toronto Blue Jays. Then we go to Kansas City before we take on the White Sox in Chicago. Chicago on paper is the weakest team we play, and that is not till April 27th through 29th. So then we come home, and just to preview a couple more games, we get the Mets at home, which should be a fun series, the New York Mets here, and with the Chicago White Sox. So we're done with the White Sox by May 6th. That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, dude, like, we cannot beat the goddamn Reds. So that is going to be crazy. We'll see what happens there. A few more. Mateo says Adele sucks. Steve Elise right there. And then the golden anal goes to Jack K. Pitches well and gets us a win. It'll be a true sign of the apocalypse. Jack Kwanowitz has got one of the best sinker, slider, movements, sweeper, whatever you want to call it. He's got some great movement to his pitches. He's just not consistent, but he had one hell of a spring training. What does that mean for the regular season? Absolutely nothing, unless he translates it to the regular season. Angels wins need the most now leading into the All-Star. And that's the thing. If this team can catch fire, Sarah, and just continue to win, the team gains momentum, and it feed off of each other. Being in the league myself, you do feed off of everybody being happy or in a good mood or feeling it, so winning breeds more winning. And if you're able to do that, I'm hitting better. The team's playing better. We're not making mistakes. We're sure of ourselves. Our confidence is up. The Angels have not had a winning April and God knows when. So just while you have teams like the Dodgers, like, hey, the division's ours, World Series or bust. For me, it's like, can we get through April above 500? For the love of God, can we just get above 500 at the end of April? And then the next goal can we stay above 500 in May, and so on and so on? Can we, or if we fall down a little bit, can we keep close to 500? I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to see this team do good. I'm tired of seeing the same old shit. Apple TV, Q Lombardi, just the 4th one. That's our first Lombardi of the night tonight. That's rather shocking.
What the hell's going on out here?
Also, saving my Heedy rewards for affordable playoff tickets. There you go. Andrew says, Todd, is it a bad time to say there's a lot of baseball left to be played? There is a ton of baseball left to be played.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
When was the last time we swept an opening series? That's a good question. First place and run scoring is the positive right there. Also, was it Matt is saying wrong, Todd? We beat the Reds once. We're 1-8. We did? I don't remember that. Angels have the hardest month schedule in the American League West, so they need to get better and better or lose to tougher teams. Not lose to tougher teams. That is a tough schedule, man. You get out of it what you put into it. So I think he's referring to this.
Let me tell you something about my guy, John Stamos. So I was able to go in the back bedroom and unscrew the old
balls and running up my butt right now.
You get out of it what you put into it. John Stamos
choked on me.
He was so great.
I'm with Roger. We're back in the mix in 26. Oh, my God. I can't stand that guy. I really can't. I thought it was Spritz, my 26. Angels should not underestimate any bad or good team. They should verse all these teams legit team, or they lose because they think it will be easy. They all are hard. Look, I agree with you right there, Sarah, but at this point, man, every team is better than we are. Until I see different, It's good to be positive for some of the things they do, but Jesus, I got to see this over a long stretch of time. I got to see this in June and July. If we're hovering by 500, if we're above it somehow, my God, that's a win right there. I mean, we should be throwing a parade in June or July. The fact that they're alive, they're not dead by the All-Star break. That's reason enough for all of us to celebrate. But like I say every season on this show, one game at a time. Right now we're 2-0. Let's try to be 3-0. Let's see what happens. I mean, it feels weird seeing Todd somewhat happy. We need the rage. Yeah, what can I complain about other than the strikeouts and Artie? But who wants to talk about Artie? I think we're all done with Artie. I'd rather keep it between the lines, to be honest with you. Unless something breaks big time with Artie, I don't want to even bring him up. But it is what it is, man. Maybe all this winning across the freeway is now rubbing off. No. Wrong. That's where you're going way too far, Jesus. Way too far. I'm looking at it this way. Don't allow the team to spiral. That will determine this team's strikeouts and runners in scoring position. Yes. David says there's magic in Anaheim this year. Just look to the Ducks across the freeway. Hell yeah. But see, the thing is, the Ducks have a culture. The Ducks have stability. The Ducks have a former Stanley Cup champion coach. The Ducks are built to win now. The Ducks are going to win in the postseason. I don't think they're going to win the Stanley Cup, but boy, are they a fun-ass team to watch. And I want the Angels to get back to that. You can complain about the Seahawks not resigning anyone. Oh, my God. They absolutely are going to make the playoffs the next year. They're going to repeat. They are going to repeat. Halo Joe, don't call in again. I had a ton of calls, and I apologize for the phone calls not working. We will get that fucking fixed. So that being said, I got one other thing to play for you, and that is Stukas, because we won again. And then, I'm gonna play you guys and gals out on that tomorrow. I'll be back on here somewhere around 7 o'clock ish, maybe a little earlier, depending on how fast the game goes. But if not, we'll be on here a little bit late, depending on how the game goes. Like I said, but I will be on here for the post game tomorrow, and then on Sunday it's hit or miss. I may have to have someone fill in. I'll talk to everybody about that. But yeah, Angels get the dub, and we'll move on to tomorrow night's game. We also will have Ducks coverage too after the Angels game, so a little double dip tomorrow. So that being said, I am Todd Fox. Thank you to producer of the stars, Randy. The Angels win. I'm going to play you out with some Stukas and then some like and subscribe, share with a friend. We will be out at Anal Stadium. We will be at Anal Stadium soon. And man, I can't wait to do those post games from the Big A or from the Honda Center. It's going to be hella fun. Good night, everybody. Go Angels, 2-0, baby.